Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask! I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this episode, we're gonna be taking on Snowhead Temple. So let's get started by pushing this big block, and yeah, we need more than average strength to push this, so we gotta push it as a Goron. I'm already a Goron, so I'm good to go, but here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and take on this temple. It's pretty difficult, I'll say that, because it's really confusing, but if you do know what you're doing, it's super straightforward, if that makes any sense. All I know is I had a lot of trouble with it the first time I ever played this game, but as I got used to all of the doors and how the whole temple looked, it became really easy. And man, I had a lot of trouble with that white wolf foe, but I was able to kill him at last. If you're able to hit him during his attack animation, you can pretty much one-shot him, but sadly the Goron is really slow on his feet, so I was unable to do that. But let's get started here, and well, I believe the first thing I want to do is start rolling really fast, because what we're going to be doing is, well, this is kind of a gimmick within the temple itself, jumping from platform to platform by moving super duper fast. And yeah, you get a lot of air when you hit like a ramp like that, and then you're able just to, you know, jump through a ginormous gap, which is super nice. But I'm looking for some arrows here because I don't have any. As you can tell, I did rewind time from the last episode to this one, so I was able to get some extra time on my hands, because I do want to complete this temple within the first day, because kind of like there are things after the temple, like the post-temple side quest, that I want to cover right after I do complete the temple, so hopefully we can actually do that as well. But was I able to pick up arrows? No, maybe they fell. You know, I'm gonna just jump down and see if there's anything. Yep, there were some arrows, so yeah, I need these because, well, they're gonna be really helpful here. There are some stray fairies I can easily pick up by shooting their bubble with an arrow just like that, and then we just put on our Great Fairies mask and we can call them. As you can tell, we're already at the point where we must have our Great Fairies mask to collect any fairy. So yeah, you want to make sure you have this. Obviously we got it really early on within the game, so I don't really have to worry much about that. But there we go, our first one and second one has been obtained. I believe they heal you, I'm not too sure, but regardless, I am at full HP, so I'm pretty happy, because I didn't enter this temple really low and I got pretty beat up from the white wolf foe. But yeah, we have 2 stray fairies down and another 13 to go. We got to collect all 15 within this temple, and it's really important to collect them the first time you take on a temple, because you don't want to backtrack through an already beaten temple to look for stray fairies, and they don't stay with you forever. If you rewind time, they return back to their lost spots within the temple and all of that, so it kind of sucks. But before I enter back into that giant room that was kind of like a tower that you climb, I'm going to go ahead and head over here. Now, this room isn't necessary to do anything in currently. We're going to come back to it, but there's a stray fairy just chilling out here. Also, look at this enemy right here. This is a real bomb chew, or an actual, I believe this is called a real bomb chew. Yeah, it's a real bomb chew. So this is what the bomb chews are based off of, the weapon, I'm assuming. It's really cool. You can actually see him during nighttime within Termina field, but I believe this is our first actual encounter in the Let's Play, so yeah, I really like fighting him. All you do is just block, and then they end up suiciding. But there we go. We got ourselves a dungeon map, and now we can just advance on to that room I first entered. And the only reason why I entered it at first was just to have those pots respawn, so I can get myself some arrows from these. Let's see if we can get arrows this time around as well. Nope. Oh, yeah, I did. They fell as well, so that sucks, but whatever. Let's go ahead and enter here and get things started. So this is where the temple gets really confusing, because a lot of doors open up for you, and it's just like, what do I do? But it's kind of straightforward, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and jump down, though, real quickly, because there is a stray fairy all the way down here that we can easily pick up as a Goron that I want to do. You just want to find a switch right over here. Obviously, it's going to be too big for us, so to weigh it down, we must turn into a giant obese Goron, and there we go. I don't know if a Goron's, it's really not really obese. Like compared to a human, he is, but that's how the normal Goron size is, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Darmani's any bigger than the other Gorons. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really compared, but he seems a lot bigger. Regardless, when you put on the mask and you get big, the whole world seems a lot smaller. Like, look at this place. Seems so big to us when we were just a Link. Let's go ahead and take it off. Yeah, see how big it seems now? I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. I guess because the camera zooms in more on Link from the back when you're just human Link compared to Goron Link because you're a lot bigger. But, so we came out of this door, which was blue, and we're going to go ahead and run into the gold one. I'm going to try to make this as efficient and easy to follow as possible because, like I said, this temple can get really confusing if you don't know what you're doing, but if you do, it's super straightforward. So I'm going to try to make it look like it's super straightforward. Let's just hope I can do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and push these two giant Majora blocks. As you can tell, it does have the Majora's Mask symbol on it. I'm not sure if there's anything behind that, like if Majora did apply them within the temple. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. So yeah, but regardless, Link can push him. You don't have to be Goron Link to push two ginormous blocks, even though in the beginning of the temple we need to be a Goron to push that first block, which makes no sense because I'm pretty sure this is just as heavy as that giant one, but whatever. By placing it in that switch, it made a platform for us to jump from this side and jump on that to here, as well as a chest up here, but we can't really grab that or do anything there yet, so just keep that in mind. And now what we want to do is make our way over here. Let's go ahead and actually shoot a fire arrow on this. It should work if I'm actually able to hit it correctly. It's not that hard. There we go. But yeah, through the fire of the torch, it will hit the ice and melt it immediately. And now we're back at the very first room, but we have a key on us, so we're going to be able to open up this door. We could have backtracked by and find this a whole lot easier, so yeah. But there's a chest here as well, and I believe this is going to give us the compass, so we already have the dungeon map and compass. All we need is the item of the temple and the 15 Stray Fairies, or the remaining Stray Fairies that we don't have. And speaking of Stray Fairies, there's actually a really easy one we can pick up here. If I go ahead and put on my blast mask, I'm going to go ahead and try to blast standing right here for two reasons. Because I want to blast that crate that was on top of that pillar as well as the wall. So, yeah, pretty convenient if you ask me. I'm just, you know, a super resourceful guy, I guess. I don't want to waste 2 charges of the blast mask. That's too much. But, yeah, there was a Stray Fairy hiding in that crate, and there we go. Now I have it with me, so yay! Now let's go ahead and run up here and not waste any time because this temple is kind of lengthy, I believe. So here we got some icicles and I believe some stalactites that we're going to have to actually shoot down with our arrows. And okay, thank God. I thought I didn't have a lot of arrows on me, but we do. Just going to go ahead and shoot them twice, and with that we can create platform because there are freaking giant icicles blocking the way. So I'm going to go ahead and hit these, have them fall, and that should create a path. Those are the only 2 I'm going to hit, though, because I just want it to create a path to that giant snowball. Though, before I do head to that snowball, you'll notice something. Ow. Rude. Okay, whatever. Before I do head over there, you'll notice something here. There's weird snow just coming down out of the wall. Like, it's just clipping out for some reason. Well, I didn't mean to take out my bottle. I meant to do this. And you'll find, yes, a secret. Now, keep that in mind, because there's going to be another one within this temple that's really similar to this, where the snow kind of clips out of the wall, and that means there's just a ledge that you can easily jump into. So, yeah. But there was a Stray Fairy, and we went ahead and picked it up, and now I can go ahead and continue on with my life by turning into a Goron and blasting this down so I can open up this chest. But yeah, there are red rupees within these icicle pieces, but I'm gonna ignore them. I don't really need them. You can pick up a lot of rupees from this temple as it is, and plus we can only hold 200, so I'm not looking to really stock up. I do want to at least have 100, and I started off this temple with 100 rupees in my pocket, so that's not much of an issue. But let's go ahead and I want to have my bunny mask out. See, this is kind of annoying because we constantly have to pause every 2 seconds and switch our items. But yeah, because we just need to use a lot of different items. And not even, it's just because I always want to have my bunny mask on. That's why I constantly need to switch. But let's go ahead and put on our lens of truth. And as you can see, yes, an invisible ceiling that will lead a Stray Fairy towards us. Now we have to go ahead and switch again. Actually, I have no idea why my bunny hood was on, because I literally just stood in place yeah, I felt like it was necessary to have on. I'm so freaking smart. But there we go, our 7th one. It's really easy to actually collect the Stray Fairies within this temple. I thought it was a lot more difficult, but not at all, actually. Let's go ahead and take our bunny hood this time around, because I will need it in just a second. What I want to do here is pound this switch. That will block the exit to this room, but allow us to jump to this side of the platform. Now, this is where it gets confusing. If we go ahead and step on this green switch, we also want to pound it with our magical ground pound. It will have this come up, but for a really short period of time. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and press on this one again, so the exit opens up for us, and then you want to run to that green one as fast as you can and use it as a platform to get you up to this ledge, and then you're good to go. But if you had some certain item that would have allowed us to melt this, then it would have been a whole lot easier. Sadly, we do not carry that with us, but yeah. Alright, so here we are, a little bit higher within the temple, and if we fall, you do end up back on the ground floor. You're not gonna respawn up here, which is an issue. So you want to be careful. Also, I didn't mean to do that, but just keep in mind that if you do fall, you're in trouble. So here, luckily, if we roll on this and we end up falling, we'll have that like platform to catch us, and we can easily climb the stairs up here. It will not be like that within the next room, so yeah. Now what I want to do is go ahead and launch my way to the other side again, to this room, before we even consider looking whatever is in this room and stuff, because this is actually where the mini-boss lies. I believe we're going to get the item of the temple within this, and something I don't believe I mentioned before is that the items you get within this game from each temple isn't really unique at all, actually. But it's interesting. Alright, oh, okay, I didn't want to get hit, but this is, I believe, Wizzrobe. Like, a legit Wizzrobe, just an old man. Yeah, his name is Wizzrobe. Okay, so, what we want to do is we just want to attack him. To know where he is, you just want to look at the map, and if you have the compass, you'll be able to spot him as soon as he spawns. Then you can just run straight towards him before he's able to do any type of casting attack that will end up resulting in you freezing. So let's go ahead and quickly hit him. I'm just going to do jump attacks because they do a crap ton of damage. Also, I guess maybe we should wait a little bit until he twirls. When he starts to twirl is when he's not going to like hide and jump into a different side. But he's a really annoying boss because he just takes forever in this regard. Really? He spawned there again? Oh, never mind. This is like phase 2 where he starts to spawn clones. But once again, the map literally shows us where he is, so not a hard boss, to say the least. I mean, we're literally just running back and forth and quickly attacking him just like that, and there we go, my friends. He has been defeated, I believe so. Yeah, okay, he has. Took a while to, for the music to catch up, I guess, because, yeah, my recording software is, delayed, so I don't really hear the music up to date, but there we go. I purposely stood in the center of the stage so I can have the chest spawn right under me, and here we got the fire arrows, yes. So I'm going to say this now, that all of the items within the temples are literally arrow upgrades. So we got the hero's bow within the first temple. In the second temple, we get an upgrade for it, which is the fire arrows. This will allow us to melt giant icicle things that block the way. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, I'm just going to actually jump. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to jump straight down. I don't care. Let's go ahead and just roll. Actually, you know what? I don't even think they allow you to roll to the other side from the amount of space we have here. Let's go ahead and try. Yep. There's no way we'll actually make it. We can never build up enough momentum to do that. So regardless, you do have to fall after you pick up the ice arrows. But anyways, with these ice arrows, we're going to go ahead and melt the green door entrances. We only need to melt one, though, because they both lead to the exact same area. Hence why they're green. That's how the color coding works for doors. If you couldn't tell by now, that's pretty much how the temple is designed. You know, if you find another door with the same color, it usually leads to the exact same room. But we can go ahead and kill these, I believe, freezers. And by killing them, a chest will appear, which is nice. I believe that's actually going to give us a stray fairy. You'll notice we do a lot further jumps with the bunny hood on. If I go ahead and jump like this, It's a lot more risky, but you can also roll to get more momentum as you jump. If you have the bunny hood, you don't have to roll and you get the same amount of momentum as if you are rolling, and that's why it's really convenient. So not only do you run fast, you jump a whole lot farther. But there we go, we got ourselves the 8th Stray Fairy, and oh, look at that, a nice front flip for the win. But now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and light these 3 torches as fast as I possibly can. If you want to take the time and like jump from like platform to platform with a Deku stick, you can, but I prefer just chucking fire arrows at each torch. It's a whole lot faster. It does cost more magic, but whatever. And with that, we're able to enter here, and now we can actually press on the switch. I believe we're like more than halfway done with the temple, so it's not that long at all when you think about it. I don't know why, but from my memory, I just thought it was a whole lot longer, but I'm thinking about it, it's actually really easy. I had so much trouble with this freaking temple. It took me literally days within the game to beat it. I remember one time I actually had to rewind time because how long it took me to do it. I couldn't beat it within the initial 3 days, even with time going slow. I would get that confused. But obviously I was super duper young around then. Now when I look at it, I'm like, wow, this is actually super easy. I don't know what made me confused. The freaking color coding doors, that's, you know, something I guess I never caught on to. But I'm exiting from this door because we actually want to head inside the red one. If you come out of this one, it wouldn't really make much sense because you'd be blocked. So you want to exit from this door, so the same one we entered, so we can head inside this red door, and then we can take this path to the blue one because, well, now we can start melting these. Actually, I don't know why I did that. We didn't really have to melt that icicle, but we want to melt the other 2 that are here because one is blocking, I believe, a chest, and the other one is blocking a block, literally. So, yeah, but I freaking hate these guys. All right, I believe one of these should do the trick if I'm able to hit him when he's about to attack me. Nope, guess not. That sucks. He was actually burning though, which looked pretty cool, like the animation. All right, come on, come attack me. There we go. Now he is dead. They're so annoying. I hate freaking wow, I've completely forgot the names already. Freaking Wolfos, that's it. There's like Lozolfos, Wolfos, Dino Foes. They're all super similar in that regard. But there we go. We were actually able to hit him during his and like the end of his attack animation, which literally one-shots him. Or is it his back? I think it's actually his back, maybe. I always thought though it was during his attack. Okay, so I figured out something. Before you guys leave comments, what are you talking about? It's if you hit him on his back that one-shots him. Well, now I figured out. It took me freaking 14 years to figure out, but hey, I was able to do it, so yeah. But what we want to do is we want to push this all the way over here so I can climb it, and I can grab a what is actually, oh wait a second, I believe I forgot to do something. I gotta actually hit the switch because this will actually give us access to that chest. My bad. But yeah, there's a giant icicle right here as well, or not icicle, but ice thing right here, and we had to melt it down with our freaking fire arrows so we can step on it, and now I can pick up the Stray Fairy that's within the series. I believe it's a Stray Fairy at least. Yes, it is. Okay, so 9 already. We have 6 left, so not bad. But now I need to push back this block so I can make my way over there on that platform where the torch is, and I believe it's going to be a little more difficult because I melted a piece of ice, so I have to like push it back and forth like this. If there was the ice chunk, I believe it was going to be blocking here maybe, so I could have pushed it straight down, but regardless, we're already done. I just need to push it down. Nope, don't do that. I need to push it down here so I can have access to that platform. So there we go. And this will also lead us to a Stray Fairy. So pretty much all of the Stray Fairies are out of your way. At least a couple of them. The rest are pretty easy to pick up. Okay. I didn't want to mess up here because if I fell, I'd have to walk all the way back. Also, you got magical pots trying to attack us. But I completely ignored that because they weren't a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to like have a nice pause there as in like I accomplished something, but here I am backtracking because I want to make my way back to What is this room? No, this is not the room I want to make my way back to. Actually, let's just go ahead and run back. What is the easiest way to go from here? You know what? I'll just continue throughout this. I'm not going to change my path. I'm going to stick to my guts and keep doing what I'm doing because I don't want to get confused here and end up running in loops. But I believe if I run within this door... Oh, look at that. It's super convenient. We can easily backtrack like this. But if I did jump down from where I picked up that Stray Fairy in the last room, it would have been a whole lot more convenient for us because I would have been able to backtrack to... Let's see if I can just jump down here. Right, perfect. Wow, is there a chest? No. Okay, I just hit the wall. That's cool. I never even noticed this. This allows you to do, this. There we go. Now we're back into this room. But what I want to do is oh crap. Okay. I want to make my way back. Yeah. Wow, I'm not lost. I'm gonna actually make my way back into this red door because I feel like, yes, perfect. I'm gonna enter this blue door. There we go. All right. Took a while for me to figure out. I was getting a little confused, but not really. I'm back on track. I want to make my way back to this room because these freezers actually will give us a key, and we need a key to continue on. So you gotta kill them all. Also, we can melt that because the chest is gonna spawn on the same area that this freaking freezer was. It's a good thing I just killed him. And there you go. Yeah, so this is where the chest was, literally replacing him. And that should give us a key. But yeah, I guess it's a little confusing trying to backtrack, but seeing the colored doors, you kind of know what to do. I find it really convenient how they do color code the doors. It just makes it so much easier. But let's pick up all of these hearts and then run our way to this chest. Now I'm thinking, is there anything else I should be doing? I don't really think so, actually. A lot of this is from memory because I don't really have this down to the bone when jumping into this, but I think we'll be fine. Gonna go ahead and will this take us up or down? No. Okay. I guess I am going to head here. Yes, this is actually where I want to go. This is super convenient how I took on this room lastly after I picked up the key, because remember how I said we're gonna come back to this room? Well, now we can and actually take it on. So we picked up a Stray Fairy here. We got ourselves a dungeon map, and now with the fire arrows we can head all the way up here and make our way through this door, which should take us a little higher than we were before. But I believe before I do leave this room, I would want to use my lens of truth, because here's a little secret. Yeah, there are some secret platforms, but you don't want to have your bunny hood out because you'll actually end up falling if you do. Oh, okay, as soon as I say that, I fall. Great. But if you do have your bunny hood out, you'll fall because you'll have a lot more momentum while jumping, and you'll end up jumping past the platforms, and that's just a whole problem on its own. So yeah, it should be a whole lot easier without them. But as you saw, I was able to make it look a whole lot harder and fail. Let's try to do this though before our magic runs out, because it's about to run out. I literally just need to hold down the analog stick forward, and I'll be good to go just like that. And there we go. We have made it. Now we can pick up the Stray Fairy. Now I'm going to try to jump like this. Oh, can we do it? Yes. Not bad. Now we can continue on. And now I just realized how badly I need magic. It's actually super crucial because, yes, when you roll as a Goron, that also consumes magic. But now we can advance on. As you can see, this is actually blocking the path, and I believe right in front of us was where the boss lied. Or the mini-boss, rather. So we're going to go ahead and make our way through here, which I completely ignored because there was some giant ice blocking it. So now I can actually make my way through here. And we're going to go ahead and put on our Goron's mask, play as the Spirit of Darmani. Freaking sick. I freaking love I also love how he has a tattoo. Like, he looks super duper badass. What kind of tattoo is that, though? Oh, it's like the freaking Bagoron symbol. That is so badass. Alright, so this is just like the other area, but it's a lot more risky because you get no chances. If you fall, you actually fall all the way down. which is an issue, unlike the other one, where if you fall, you can easily climb your way back up. So be careful. And with this key, we can now enter this room where we're gonna find freaking Gorons that were turned into snow. I don't know, is it just me, or do these guys look exactly like Gorons, just like melted into snow? But when you hurt them, they break into pieces, and they freaking chuck snowballs at you. I mean, it's nothing too special, but they're annoying as all heck, so it's important to take them out if you want to get this. As you can tell, yes, another patch of snow coming down where a Stray Fairy lies. You know, I'm just... Wait, oh wait, my bad. Wait, what? How am I supposed to hit this? Please tell me that worked. I really hope it did. No, it did not. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to unequip my fire arrows, because you cannot use 2 magic-consuming items at once. That is bad, and it doesn't really work. I can't use my freaking Lens of Truth with it, but... Alright, Stray Fairy, please come here. They get... I don't know why they do that, but yeah, as you can tell, he's like running away from me even though I have the mask on. Maybe because there's an enemy near us? I'm not entirely sure, but come here. Okay, there we go. So we already have 14, and we're actually going to get literally another 2 within the next room, so all that's left is 1 more. We are that close. But let's go ahead and burn this down. Also, unequip this freaking mask. We do not need this anymore for the rest of the temple, because the remaining Stray Fairies are going to be really easy to pick up. At least, I hope. So, yeah. But here we have some freaking Dino Foes, right? Yes, Dino Foes. Alright. So we want to fight these guys. The only issue, I believe we fought them as a mini-boss within Woodfall, but the only issue here is that there are 2, so we got to be careful because they usually spit fire at different times, which makes it super annoying. But if I can corner this guy, I'll easily be able to just spam my spin attack and kill him. And they both drop 1 Stray Fairy. So there you go, my friends. We have 14. All that's left is the boss key and the last Stray Fairy. We are literally that close. And speaking of boss key, well, over here lies the boss key. After a freaking another Wizzrobe battle mini-boss thing, he's, I don't know, I believe he has a little more HP than last time. He's still super duper easy. Actually, he's a lot more easier now because we're going to be using our Fire Rod. And with that, I believe we do double the damage we originally did. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give him some time to start spinning, because if you run prematurely, he will actually sink back into those platforms and yada yada yada. You just got to wait for him. But yep, he's already on his 2nd phase after 2 fire arrows. That's how strong this baby is. You can also try to fight him with the Goron mask, I'm pretty sure, and like punch him, also roll straight towards him. That's pretty easy, but I honestly prefer this method. You just stand in place and just wait for him to appear, and there we go. I think we literally killed him. Yes, burn, my friend. Wow, that was actually super easy. But I need some magic after using all of that, because jeez, man, went through a lot of it there. Oh, it's arrows, cool. You got magic? No. Sweet. That's totally what I was looking for. All right. Well, the boss key lies right here, which is awesome. And let's look for that last Stray Fairy. Now, this Stray Fairy gave me the absolute most trouble within my first playthrough, because it's in a really weird area. I mean, if you do have the compass, you should be able to see it if we jump down, which I believe I'm gonna do. Let's see, can I make it? Yes, I can. All right, let's go ahead and do a jump. Yeah, perfect. All right. Now I want to, let's see, are we at the exact spot we need to be? I'm not entirely sure, actually. Let's go ahead and run down and see if this will take us to where, yes, okay, this is perfect. So we are at where we need to be, and trying to find it exactly where it is. Oh, it's actually right there. Wait. Okay, so here we have these ice pillars that we need to destroy, but I am actually a little too low to pick up that final Stray Fairy, so we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit and actually get at a better angle. I believe, maybe it's over here? Let's see, let's actually try. So after we fell down from where we picked up the boss key, this is the exact area. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll like this, and we should be at a decent angle. Let's see, where is it? Trying to find it. There it is, okay. So yeah, we were on that level, but we're supposed to be on this one. And here, as you can see, yes, clipping snow from this freaking wall for some odd reason means there's a secret. So we gotta pick it up. Now there are two ways to do this. You can either jump as a Goron or like, you know, slightly roll off, or you could do what I'm gonna do here, and it might be a little risky, but I'm gonna try it and hopefully it works. Yes, okay. Well, I was like regretting it while jumping, but there we go. We were able to get the final Stray Fairy. Yay, we did it. Now, let's actually end off this temple by heading to the boss door. Now, you may say, how am I supposed to get there? It seems super complicated. It's actually not, my friends. To do so, I believe this was a bad area to stand at. Yes, I don't know what made me fly over here. I should have flew there, but these blue discs on this huge thing is actually giant chunks of ice. Now, my friend, Goron, I'm just gonna call him that. Yeah, Mr. Goron here can actually freaking punch him like this and knock him to the other side. So we gotta do that so we can lower down these platforms. Now, I kind of wish I was in a better room. Let's see, where is this gonna take me? Oh! Yeah, I kind of put myself in a dead end here, so we're gonna have to actually jump down and slowly climb our way up, because it was really dumb on my part. Can I actually make it back here? No, I cannot. Alright, let's just go ahead and jump down. Up! Oh, okay, perfect. Not really, actually, because there's literally nothing to do within that area. What is over here? No. If you fell down here, which was from the room where we, I believe, raised this giant pillar within the center, you could have used the Deku Flower to take you back up to that room. I don't want to do that. I actually want to backtrack like this, make my way all the way back up. See, how do I actually want to go with this? I believe this room is actually perfect for us. We can easily do that. So a lot of backtracking. I feel like I could have done it in a much more efficient way, but regardless, hopefully this seemed relatively simple to you guys. I'm not too sure about it. I felt like I got lost myself, but I don't know. Let's just go ahead and shoot this. I didn't even hit. Did I hit? Okay, I hit the freezer. I just didn't hit that. I was hoping I can hit them both at the same time, but I don't think that's how it works. But by making our way back into this room, hopefully we'll be at the exact level we need to be. No, we can easily just climb our way up, though. So let's go ahead and take out this. And this should take us to where the remaining two discs are. Not entirely sure, though. Yeah, okay, they are. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and make our way around like this. Please don't fall. Oh, I should have picked up a little more momentum, but that was fine. Now we just need to push these. Once we do that, we're literally going to backtrack to the room we just came out of, or at least the door of where we came out of, and then we'll be able to cross to where the final stretch of the temple actually is. So let's go ahead and just do this, and look at that, we can make our way to the other side. Yeah, so you pretty much don't have access to this room. Also, I'm pretty sure once you do this, you can easily jump down from here and get the, yes, this is, I guess, a much easier jump to do. But you can jump down here and get that remaining Stray Fairy that I picked up. So it doesn't matter whether or not you hit those discs, you'll still be able to pick it up. So that is good. But that does it for this episode of Majora's Mask. The boss is right up ahead. Let's go ahead and speed up and get ready to take on the boss of Snowhead Temple. Oh, okay. That would have sucked if I fell. But here we go.